on this date, on February 20th, they lay wreaths in Kyiv. They commemorate the murder of the Heavenly Hundred, of those protesters who died. And we do have an odd American connection to the violence against those protesters, to the sniper assassination and murder of those 100+ people. I mean, there really was an American political consultant who had put that pro-Russia leader in power, who put in power the leader who did that. I think that's sort of still a hard thing for us to wrap our heads around. What was our connection to a pro-Russian leader taking over in Ukraine? Well, there was an American connection to it. And the American connections to these politics, they can be hard to follow. For example, this weekend, there was a random, and I mean truly random, rally on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. A rally in support of Russia, I guess, given all the Russian flags. At least a rally against the U.S. supporting Ukraine in trying to stand up against the Russian invasion of their country. This was a tiny event. It was small. It was a weird assemblage of Americans. There were Proud Boys there. There were some of the white supremacist groups you'd recognize from the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville a few years ago. Also represented prominently the remains of the bizarre Lyndon LaRouche cult. There were a lot of people with Russian flags, also the occasional flag of the former Soviet Union. Also, at least one person who guest hosts for Tucker Carlson on the Fox News channel was there as a featured speaker. There were anti-vaccine conspiracy theorists, a lot of them. There were cryptocurrency promoters. It was a really weird group. It was a small rally and a weird one. But that's what it looks like. That's the assemblage of short straws and split ends and loose change and loose electrons that's advocating in this country that Russia's in the right in this war and America should be on Putin's side as he keeps invading other countries. I mean, no disrespect to the Americans who turned out as part of this small event this weekend, but it's not like they represent a big constituency that is arguing for this pro-Russia point of view. But while this happened this weekend, meanwhile, President Biden was heading to Kyiv secretly. And once he got there today, and we all found out that he had made the trip to Kyiv, at least one pro-Trump Republican member of Congress who happens to have a seat on the Homeland Security Committee called for him to be impeached for having gone to Ukraine. Other pro-Trump Republican members of Congress today said it was a disgrace and a shame, and how dare President Biden go to Ukraine today. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who wants to run for president, apparently, he went on the Fox News channel this morning and said that President Biden was wrong to go and we shouldn't be supporting Ukraine in this war because whatever Russia's doing, it's nothing to worry about. Again, it is not clear in political terms what the big constituency is for this stuff. But that is where at least the Trump and Trump-ish wing of the Republican Party says they are on this issue. And good luck to them with it.